My eyes twitching.
Do any of y'all know how many people in today's world suffer from hunger? I'm sure y'all have a guesstimate, but it may be a lot more than y'all think. There are over 1.1 billion people in today's society that suffer from hunger, who are either malnourished, not getting the healthy amount of food they need, or in some other way not failing to survive. I got this from hunger statistics at fightinghunger.com. And this graph right here is from Trussels.com on food bank statistics. And this shows right here how hunger has been growing throughout the society in today's world. And from 1967, it kind of saw a strong decrease to 1995. However, from 2000 to 2010, we've seen a drastic increase, which should be very alarming and is very scary for us as a society. We must find some way to fight this, or else we're going to pay the price. The main goal here is that we have to combat it now. We cannot focus in 10 years or a 20-year plan. We have to find a plan right now that will help us combat hunger. And in the Brazos Valley, there are over 10,000 families that are struggling from the Brazos Valley Food Bank statistics, and this can come in the form of malnutrition, or they do not have enough money to pay for a full meal. And this totals over to 50,000 people in the Brazos Valley who are not properly fed out of 250,000 people, so that's about 20%. And as you can see here, the individual malnutrition from 2013 to 2015 has been slowly growing and has peaked right now, and the families has been growing as well too. And this graph is from the Eagle.com. So how are we going to solve this problem? There are many ways to combat hunger, and the main one that we're going to focus on today is a food bank. And there are food banks all over the country, and more specifically there's the Brazos Valley Food Bank in Bryan-College Station. And what exactly they do is they use volunteers' foods and services to help distribute, acquire, and maintain a large food balance to which they can get to those families that are struggling to put food on the table. And this is from How Food Banks Help, and it really outlines what exactly the main process of food banks go through to feed people. And the type of services from How to Help Your Local Food Bank at HuffingtonPost.com, the type of services and donations that come are money donations, food donations, and even clothing donations sometimes go along with this. And services is where they get volunteers who will help provide these services. They will go to the food bank and distribute food, they will go buy food, or they'll transport food to families who cannot actually make it to the food bank to have food. And so the way we're going to get this done is by getting large amounts of food coming in from our population. And the math runs out from NumbersWiz.com, to where if every middle and high-class individual were to give $10 a month, then we would have all the food that we needed for the next 3 years. However, the problem is helping to get these people off their feet from struggling. It's not just providing the food, but we need this donation to get these people off their feet. And once they can start having to not worry about food payments, they then can start budgeting and paying for their own food from Hunger in America at usatoday.com. And this visual right here, shows that for $10 we can decrease the amount of families struggling from food in 2016 from the current 5,000 to 2,500. And if we were to get, say, $25, then we can increase that to less than 1,500. And $50 donation would bring us all the way down under 1,000. So while the goal is to get $10 from every family, we believe that if we get more, say $20 from some families or $50 from some families, we can have every family in the Brazos Valley not struggling for food. We can have this accomplished by 2018 in 3 years, which is a pretty short-term plan. We realize that it's not going to be able to happen here in the first year or the first 6 months, but we believe a 3-year plan is a good way to go and to get these families fed. So this visual is from foodbanking.com, and I want to just point out how you can see the drastic numbers decreasing from simply a $10 donation a month, which is not much to many middle class and upper class families who spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on eating out and on food every month. So if they were to just take out $10 of their budget, this would be enough to help satisfy the needs of many. And as Billfold.com says, whenever we're combating hunger, there must be an urgency. We cannot say, hey, we're going to slowly start trying to feed more and more people. The urgency must come now, and we must provide food and donations now in large amounts. Because if we slowly try to combat this with a growing population, we are just going to see a gradual improvement and maybe a standstill. But if we work now and everybody joins in on this movement, we can have Brazos Valley all fed in 3 years. And like I said, it takes $10 a month from us. And the way to do this, you can either, you don't have to donate this $10. You can provide volunteer services if you don't have the money, or if you think that's what suits you better. But the way to get this started is at the Brazos Valley Food Bank in Shiloh Road in Bryan, Texas. You can go there, you can email them at brazosvalleyfoodbank.org, or you can donate to them. So you can donate food, you can donate services, but whatever it is, I think we can all agree that we must act now in ending hunger.